Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be having a bit of a look at some dry transfers. I know some people have a few difficulties with them, so I'm just going to show you some of the ways I go about applying them and you should have no problems. Okay, so these are the transfers I'm just going to be doing some tests with. So these are just ones I got with one of my 00 suits. And then just going to apply them against just on here just so you can see for test purposes. So what you're going to need is some tape, some sort of hard object. I tend to use a back of a brush just to rub the transfers on, but you can use coins or anything else that's got a hard surface against it. Just your knife there just to cut around the transfer. So once you've cut out your dry transfer here, it's just a matter of preparing it just to apply it onto the piece of the model that you're looking to do. So I like to get a little bit of tape, and then on the transfer just want to stick it on slightly, and then you can place it where you want it to be on the model. So you can use this just to help get it nice and straight and lined up, and then you can just tape on some more areas just to make sure it doesn't move around. So just tend to do a few bits around the sides, especially for this one where it's coming over the edge. That'll be something you'll probably come across a bit often. And then just do one more just to make sure it doesn't move around, because that's the main issue with these. You want to have them perfectly laid out before you actually start going over the model. So there it is. So now you just want to get the back of the brush or whatever object you're going to use, and then just rub over the material with a bit of pressure. So you want to make sure you're going over all of the sections. Like that, and then you can lift up. So just remove. And there you have it, all in there nicely lined up. On this it doesn't look quite as perfect, but this is just for test purposes. So you can just, that's the good thing with these sort of transfers, are that they look really nice on the model. You will recommendedly put on a top coat of matte or varnish, depending on what other processes you're going to be doing, if you're doing if you're painting or anything else. But it's they look really nice. They're quite a sharp finish on them, and you don't get that same overlook of the outside of the transfer like you would do on standard stickers or on water slides. Water slides, you can actually mitigate that with some other added tools, as I've shown in one of my previous videos, but the normal sticky transfers are not really too good, so you have to be very careful with those ones. So for that, there you go, and that's that on there. I will then just have a little look at one of the others and just do one of those just quickly, and that will be it. So here you have a close-up of both of them finished. So you can see they're quite a nice clear image on them, and they apply quite nicely. And you just got to be a bit careful. You don't remove the actual coating before you've made sure that you've rubbed over it enough. Sometimes you can get away with it if you have it sealed on one side permanently, and you can just lift it up over, lift the actual plastic covering over, and if you start to see it pulling, or if you don't seeing it's not fully applied, you can lower it back down, then stick back down the other side, and then continue, and then just rub over it again until it's nicely sort of separated, and then just remove it. As long as it's all okay after that, then you can just remove the last bit of tape tape. So that's just one way it helps to keep it in line so you don't miss your place. But that's that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short little video on how to apply these dry transfers, and hope to see you again soon.